Good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday. And I am out with Rick and Christopher, and we are, as you can see, yard sailing. And so far, right off the bat, not really finding much of anything. In fact, this yard sale here was Chris's idea.
Hey, it sounded awesome when I read it. Okay?
It sounded awesome online, and as soon as we pulled up, I went, "Oh no!" I've been to yard sales here before, and their prices are crazy. They went way too much for stuff. I'm surprised to see DVDs for like $1. Last time I was here, they went like $10 for DVDs. It's insane, and they had a very poor selection, as you saw. Chris, he was really interested in the Star Trek merchandise, the Star Trek memorabilia, and the guy wanted way too much for that stuff.
It was like a Star Trek alarm clock he was like $50 each, and like for that and something else.
Yeah, no. So we're not getting anything from there, and now we're gonna head to a community yard sale, and I'm looking up because these clouds are not looking promising. It's very dark. It's very dark over there. I'm really hoping we don't get rained out, but all right, let's get in the car. Let's head to the next yard sale, which you did say is a community yard sale, right?
Yep.
All right, let's go check them out. Hopefully we'll make it before it rains. All right, guys, not bad. Picked up 5 DVDs, well, 4 DVDs and 1 Blu-ray for the store. Nothing for me, unfortunately. Chris, you got nothing, and Rick, look at that sweet Splash mountain frame. I love it. They had a lot of Disney stuff there, actually. Some things I wanted to grab. There was a mug even, but I already have that one. Some posters and other collectible things. Pretty awesome. The only downfall is that was the loudest yard sale I've ever been to in my entire life. There were 2 families selling there, and the one lady would not stop screaming. I'm sure all of you heard it in the video. It made for filming. It made for very difficult filming. I was not too happy. That was crazy. Is that blood? What kind of yard sale is this? All right, guys, we have been striking out time and time again, which is all 100% Chris's fault. He has been so negative today. We don't know what's going. He needs what's it? You need a Snickers is what you need, man. Chris is they're not finding anything. We're not gonna find anything here. Why are we going to this yard sale? No, there's not gonna be anything here.
You need the power of positivity.
I know.
Okay, most of the yard sales we stopped at had like mostly clothes. You can tell
Look,
they had mostly clothes.
yes,
When
yard
you see a couple of little bins and boxes.
sales are
You're not gonna find anything.
yard sales are extremely hit or miss. That's the way yard selling goes. But you can find some amazing deals at yard sales. You never know. It's always worth it. I've some of my greatest finds have been at yard sales.
You need self-help.
No, the reason we're not finding anything is because of his negativity. It's bringing us down. The power of positivity, Chris.
Yeah, but did you find anything for yourself?
I found a few things I want to pick up. So, we pull up here, we look around, it's a bunch of kids stuff, nothing really going on. So I asked, I said, do you have any DVDs? And the wife says, I told you, hon, I told you to bring those out. Apparently, they had a whole basket full of them, and I found some goodies, including that Sonic Youth DVD I saw at the other yard sale that was unfortunately scratched. This one, same exact DVD, in perfect condition. So, picked up, I think 1 or 2 for me, a few for the store. These guys got nothing, even at $1 a piece per DVD. Oh well. Anyway, so yeah, Chris, see? It pays to be positive. If you were positive, you would have found some stuff too. There would have been the guy would have brought down 2 bins if you were positive. He would have brought down all of these, and he would have brought down a whole entire bin full of nothing but Star Trek.
Me being positive has no effect on whether or not a person bought X amount of movies years ago and now has some.
That's absolutely untrue. The cinema gods need to smile upon you, and they don't smile upon negative people. All right, so we might be coming close to a close now. We're not really finding much of the way of any more yard sales. We're definitely all hungry. We need to get food. That is definitely on our next to-do list. So we're gonna drive around, see if we can find anything else, and I don't know. We gotta eat though. All right, guys, all nice and full, and I think we've decided where we are going to go. Delaware. Chris, as I've been saying, has been in a pretty grumpy mood, but he loves his second in Charles. His second in Charles. I'm going all Sean Connery there. His second in Charles. So as soon as we mentioned we were going to one, he perked up. He seemed very happy. So
It was my idea. There's no mention of we're going to one. It was my idea.
anyway, so we're gonna head out to Second and Charles out in Newark, Delaware, and on the way out there, we're gonna go hit up. There's like a Goodwill on the way out there. There's other stores maybe on the way out there. I don't know. We're gonna go find some places. Probably get some grotto pizza tonight, even though we just had delicious Hilltop. All right, let's go to Delaware. Okay, guys, so we are now at the Exton, Pennsylvania Goodwill, again heading back to Delaware for Chris, and he is still being a grumpy Gus. Chris, come on, man, you gotta cheer up. We gotta find him something awesome, something amazing in here, some laser discs or something. We gotta cheer. Look, he's locking me out. We gotta cheer Chris up. Chris has just been such a grump today. I have no idea why. Chris just got a smile on his face. So we walk in, and first we see all these movies, which looks pretty impressive. I haven't even really looked through those yet. I turn my head for a second to talk to these guys, and I see something. A whole boatload of laser discs and a laser disc player. Again, needless to say, that put a smile both on the faces of Chris and I. The question is, how much do they want for those? I don't really know. They might be trying to sell it in a lot. It's in the case. That's a little scary, but at least we finally saw a smile. Well, unfortunately, Chris's smile has diminished. It turns out everything within this case is for auction. All the Laserdiscs and all the Star Trek stuff. Yes, Chris was freaking out over that, but you can't buy any of it outright. You have to bid on it. What is that all about? I tell you, between the auctions and their online, like eBay stuff they've been doing, it's just, Goodwill, you're becoming a mess. Exit Import, brand new factory sealed with the disc unfortunately loose inside. Now some of you guys have recently said you do not like it when I shake the cases because I further damage the disc, so I'm not gonna do it. But Chris will. I would love to grab the first season of Supergirl for me. I don't actually have that yet. Unfortunately, some of the discs are scratched. And the Vikings, it's a show I've never seen. I'm tempted, but I gotta be good. I'm not gonna buy them. I probably would pick them up for the store, but at $4 a piece, I'm just gonna pass. All right, Chris, you feeling a little better? I think you're just doing it now just to tick me off. You're trying to put me in a bad mood. Anyway, so Bittersweet, I found some really cool titles, stuff I've actually been on the hunt for and looking for. That's great. I got a really good deal on like a double season set. Chris picked up, what'd you grab? A few things?
3 UMDs and 1 DVD.
Yeah, the UMDs were really well priced, $1 a piece. That was awesome. I grabbed one, he got 3. Got the DVD. You got some books for your kid,
Yep.
And a DVD, a really good DVD as well.
And a video game.
Oh yes, he also got Mario Galaxy, right? Which is such a good game. So that's awesome. So that's the sweet part. The bitter part is a lot of the prices in there were a little high, which is kind of a shame because there was stuff in there I would have picked up just because it kind of was interesting. I was thinking about getting it, but at the prices they're asking, I had to pass on a lot of it. And worst of all, those laser discs. I did put a bid in. I put a bid in for $50. We'll see. I'm not counting on it. I think somebody's definitely going to outbid me, but who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get all those laser discs in the player. Chris and I were already talking. If I win, I'm going to keep the player, and then we're going to split the $20 or the $40. We're going to split it for the discs, and we're going to split the discs up. That's the plan. So we shall see. Again, I'm not holding my breath, but maybe. You never know. Anyway, so yeah. Tons of stuff in there, some really good finds. Unfortunately, just the prices, it's the X in Goodwill. It's to be expected. All right, so on to Big Lots now, because apparently, once again, they've been getting in new Blu-rays, and hopefully the one here in Exton will have them. This store usually does. Chris hates Big Lots. This store usually does get in new stuff, so hopefully they'll have them. All right, let's go find out. Well, I think Chris found the Blu-rays, and he's hoarding them. Well, I found the Blu-rays, and that is awesome. Unfortunately, though, I'm not really seeing anything I necessarily need. They did have the Fly, that's pretty cool, but I don't need it. I have it on DVD. It's a great movie, obviously, but again, I don't necessarily need it, so I'm gonna pass on it. If it was cheaper, I might pick it up at $5. I'm gonna let it go. However, I do have both of these, and do I need these? Kind of. I don't have any of these movies. $8 a piece, not a bad deal. I think both of these have 6 movies in them. I really, really, really want these. I don't know, I'm kind of on a budget. I gotta be good, but I want them so badly. Well, believe it or not, I bought nothing. These guys did. That's a first. I think that's the first time you guys have bought stuff, and I haven't.
I think that's the first time in months I've bought anything from Big Lots.
Yeah, well, yeah, Chris, you're ooh, Big Lots. You hate Big Lots. And he picked up 2 Blu-rays. Yeah, they had a lot of decent stuff in there. I would highly recommend checking out your local Big Lots if you have one nearby. Lots of new DVDs, lots of new Blu-rays, lots of good deals, lots of box sets that I wanted to get my hands on, but at $8, not a bad deal, but I gotta be on a little bit of a budget. I gotta be kind of picky. I didn't need those movies, so at that price, I just decided I'm gonna pass for now. I will probably kick myself later on. All right, on to, I believe, our next Goodwill. So on the way out to the next Goodwill, we decided to stop at a yard sale, mainly because of this sign. I'm sure you can figure out what my hand is covering up. This looks pretty epic. Well, perhaps not as epic as I thought. Rick here got some Genesis CDs. Awesome. Chris and I got nothing, although I am noticing, I thought they only had 2 of these hats. They have 3 of them. Do you guys want to rock some cool hats today, buddy? Whoa! Chris, watch out, you're tripping over stuff. You guys want to rock some cool hats?
I have a hat. Yeah, that's it.
Cool hat, Chris? Yeah? You want me to buy for you? Alright guys, so yeah, that didn't turn out as well as I had thought. Oh well, alright, on to Goodwill. If only they had some movies in English. So up front, they have a sign that says that everything with a purple tag is 50% off. However, after closer inspection, the sign was turned around backwards, and I looked at the front and it said that everything in the store was 40% off. So not a bad deal. Everything in the store, 40%. Awesome. But I asked anyway, and they said, oh no, everything with a purple tag is actually 75% off. Both of these have a purple tag. I'm gonna pick them up. And this store probably has the most mugs I've ever seen at one time in a Goodwill. Unfortunately though, no Disney. Alright guys, so I decided to just look once again through the VHS, and I slid these out of the way and I came across some discovery here. But when I saw what it was, I knew it had to go to Chris. There you go, buddy.
Aww. Friendship.
It's a magical moment.
Yeah, I should
What is it? What is it? Tell them what it is. Unsolved History Pickett's Charge. This here is not only the biggest fan of, well, not maybe not the biggest, but one of the biggest fans. We're both huge fans of Discovery, History, Learning Channel, all that stuff. But he is the biggest fan of the Civil War, especially, that was Gettysburg, right? Especially Gettysburg. So, Chris, that has to go to you.
Thank you.
I'm a good guy. I know. Sorry, I think a duck spit in my eye. Okay, that definitely paid off. Everything we picked up happened to have a purple tag. I got all my stuff for like 75 cents. You got your Phil Collins DVD or CD? DVD, double DVD for 75 cents. You got that VHS, and you got, what else?
CD.
A CD for dirt cheap as well. Everything was 75% off. That was amazing. Totally awesome. Definitely glad we stopped in here, even though what I did pick up was for the store, but still good deals. All right, so I think the next place we stop is gonna actually be 2nd and Charles, right? I think. I don't think there's anything in between there. All right, so on to 2nd and Charles, on to Chris's store. Chris's favorite store in the world. I think it's just kind of okay. Well, all right, guys, we have made it to 2nd and Charles, which, what the heck? This thing is right off the exit. I've only driven past this probably about 910,000 times, and I never freaking knew about it. I cannot believe I've been this close to this store so many times and never knew. Ooh, anything good in the freebies? Any movies? Yeah, just those boo-walk things. Who wants those? All right, so again, I can't believe I've been so close to this place so many times, and wow, this place is gigantic. It is huge. It is awesome. Let's go see what they got. And as per usual, I am completely overwhelmed and have no idea where to even start. You have got to be kidding me. I don't care if I find a single other title here today. I just found Sweet Dreams, the Patsy Cline movie. I've been on the hunt for this for years now, and I never come across it. No matter what pawn shop, flea market, store like this I hit up, they never had this in stock. I just found it in perfect condition for $5.50. I am officially a happy camper. Well, all right, we didn't get too much. Rick got Zippo, and he didn't buy a Zippo, he got nothing. And Chris, he picked up 2 biography documentaries, very awesome. And I did get my Sweet Dreams. That was it. They had a few other movies I was kind of looking at. They had some music that looked good as well, a few CDs I would have loved to have gotten, but again, I'm being a bit more selective, not going too crazy, so this is it. This is all I picked up, and of course, I had to get it. I've been on the hunt for this for such a long time. Oh, and by the way, we got them all for 40% off. That was, or 20% off, 20% off, 40% off would have been great. 20% off, that is still good. I got like $1.40 off this or something, fantastic. Oh my gosh, I am so tired though. I am so hungry. We really should have stopped and got some grottos before we headed to where we're gonna head next, because we have a bit of a drive. We're gonna do something very stupid, like we did last weekend. It's not smart, but we're gonna do it. Let's go. Well, all right guys, a little bit of a change of plans. We were gonna drive all the way to Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, but no, we decided not to. We're all very tired, we're all very hungry, and we're not gonna make that drive. So instead, we're gonna hit up a Goodwill that we've never been to before, that was right down the road, and then we're gonna go get some pizza. But first, let's go find the deals. All right, pretty much in and out. Not a lot going on there, but I was able to find 2 more documentaries. Actually, Chris found one of them, but he already had it, so I took it for the store. And I picked up one documentary for me, and they were both purple tagged, so I got them for only, I think 75 cents a piece. And the Rickster here, what'd you get?
Talladega Nights on Blu-ray.
You don't have to tell us exactly. You got a Blu-ray and a DVD, right?
Yes.
Well, we'll take a look at everything later on. But you got them for 75 cents a piece too, right? We're making out with the purple tags. That is awesome. So, all right, guys. I think that's about it for hunting as of right now. Anyway, we're gonna go get some food. We are just starving. You can probably tell I'm getting tired. I need to eat. I walked past my car for some reason. I really need some pizza. Our pizza has arrived. It only took, what, like 3 hours to get it. After being told like 6 times it was coming, it was coming right out. All right, oh my gosh. That is awesome. What are you gonna say?
Merry Christmas.
They're gonna say something about Papa John's. What? Go ahead. All right, let's dig in. I'm starving. Oh my gosh, I really should have had food like hours ago. Okay, guys. Well, we quickly ran into FYE here at the where are we at? Concord Mall. Well, Chris is smiling. Finally, Chris is in a happy mood. He just got a $50-some-odd DVD for how much?
$5.
For $5. It wasn't marked as being like. I think it was marked on sale, but it wasn't marked.
At 20, but then on sale for $12.99, but it was only.
Yeah, his apparently was a great value DVD, which marked it down to 75% off. So you got it for $5. Now here's what ticks me off about what happened just now at FYE and what I'm really not happy about. I picked up a CD. It was a Weird Al Mandatory Fun. It was also marked at great value. And it was like $6, supposed to ring up at 75% off. Awesome deal. Totally grabbing that. I don't have that CD yet. I really want to grab it. It rings up as the full $6 used. And I said, oh, it's a great value. It should ring up at 75% off. And the manager comes over and she goes, oh no, that's used. That's a used sticker on it. It shouldn't have the great value sticker on it. I go, well, there's more over there. And she goes, and she gives me like an attitude. She's like, show me. I'm like, all right. So I take her over and I show her that there were other used CDs with great value stickers on them. So obviously an employee must have messed up, or maybe they are supposed to be that price, or I have no idea. But obviously something happened. And I'm assuming an employee put those stickers on there. Maybe they weren't supposed to. I have no idea. But I did not get it for that price. She didn't honor the price. She said no. She's like, you can pay full price and then we'll give you the 75% off. Like, it was pretty messed up. So Chris got the deal of the century, and I got attitude and whatnot from a manager who I guess was mad at me because her employees screwed something up, and yeah, that was one of the worst experiences I've ever had. You know what this feels like? It's like old school Best Buy all over again. When I used to have like horrible issues with the manager at Best Buy, it's that issue all over again. It's crazy. So.
You forgot to mention how they tried to upsell you with like discount card.
Oh, they always try to force that FYE card on you. That's nothing new. That's old news. I'm sick of that too. But she did go on for a while. I had to say no, I don't want it. But yeah, that thing with the CD. I mean, it's not that I need the CD. It's not that I'm like, oh, I really wanted that or something like that. It's the fact that it was the way I was treated. That I don't like that. That was pretty messed up. That was really bad customer service. But again, Chris got the deal. He's happy. Finally he's smiling. It's about freaking time. It only took all day long to finally put a smile on his face. All right. I do think that is actually about it. I know I've said that like 3 times I think in this video now, and then we've gone somewhere else. But I think now we're actually heading home. Or do you guys want to show what we bought? All right. Let's go find somewhere to hang out and show what we picked up today. So. See, Chris is now smiling, and now I'm now grumpy. We've done a complete reversal here. All right. Well, all right, guys. We just pulled over at the State Farm in Glen Mills because they had picnic tables. I figured, well, that'll do, and we all look like we peed ourselves because the picnic tables are wet because it just rained a lot. So, all right. As you can see, we all picked up quite a bit. In fact, this is one of the few times I don't have some like gigantic pile and everybody has a small piles. We all pretty much have a very similar amount of stuff, which is great. I didn't want to go too crazy today, and I held back. I was very good. I'm very proud of myself. I didn't pick up too much stuff. So, all right, I guess first, what I grabbed from the yard sales. Did you guys grab anything at all from the yard sales?
Nope.
Nothing?
I grabbed something from, I got something from him.
All right, show it off then.
He went and got some stuff way earlier this morning. But he gave me these two for free. We have Prestige on Blu-ray and Caddyshack on Blu-ray.
Awesome, so that was nice of Rick to give those to you.
Thank you, Rick.
Not a problem.
All right, so yard sales. I guess I'm the only person who bought stuff. So from the first yard sale, got 5 titles here. These are all for the store. We have the first and second seasons of Good Eats. You know me, I love my AB, I love my Alton Brown, so had to grab those for the store. Superman, Batman, Apocalypse, The Amazing Spider-Man on Blu-ray, and Batman Under the Red Hood. Great movie. So again, those are all from the first yard sale. These are from the guy who they didn't have anything, and I asked if they had any DVDs, and they actually came out with a whole like laundry basket full of stuff, and I grabbed these from him. First one here is pretty cool because as you saw in the video, I did see this at another yard sale, but it was scratched. We have Sonic Youth Corporate Ghost. Very cool. This is all their videos from 1990 to 2002. That is awesome. Sonic Youth is fantastic. Then for the store, Rock and Roll High School. Also for the store, Jawbreaker. And again for the store, Blair Witch Project 2. And also for the store, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because I already have all of those in my collection. This is the only thing I grabbed for myself at all the yard sales. All right, what's next?
The Exton Goodwill.
The Exton Goodwill?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay, I picked up 4 things from the Exton Goodwill. First, we have 3 UMD movies for $1 each. We have Air Force
That was a good deal.
A League of Their Own. Oh, sorry. I almost said A League of Their
A
Own.
League of Their Own.
That would have been awesome, too. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's available on UMD.
I'm not sure.
The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Good movie.
And From Dusk to Dawn.
Awesome.
Also, brand new factory sealed. I picked up on DVD The Birth of the Nation for $3.
Awesome. That's brand new. I didn't realize that.
That's
That's
brand new.
awesome. You can go ahead. What'd you get?
I got some books. It's kind of a funny story, which the movie was really good.
You're too tall.
Zach Galifianakis.
Should have had you sit in the middle.
This really cool Goosebumps Living Dummy collection. It has all 3 Night of the Living Dummy books.
That's awesome.
Hardcover, so that's cool. And then my son RJ.
Those are $2 a piece.
Yep, $2. Oh no, the soft cover was $1.
Oh.
The Goosebumps was $2. Then my son RJ is a big Diary of a Wimpy Kid fan, so 3 Wimpy Kid books for $5. They're all pretty much brand new. This is a triple feature: Ruthless People, Down Out in Beverly Hills, and Outrageous Fortune.
That's awesome. Fine.
Factory sealed. I think it was $3, so that was pretty awesome. And then also for my son RJ would be Super Mario Galaxy, which was $3. Yeah, so
Sweet. All right, then I grabbed 4 titles here. Again, being very selective, not going too crazy. We have Gone in 60 Seconds, the only UMD video I picked up because it's the only one I did not have. I already have those other ones.
That's the one I wanted the most.
This is the one you wanted the most? Why wouldn't you want? It's crazy. If I didn't have any of them, I would have wanted From Dusk Till Dawn the most. But yeah, it's the only one I didn't have, so I grabbed it. I was really surprised by 97 cents. I almost put these back, thinking they were more expensive, and so I think Chris pointed out or something that they were only 97 cents. I had to jump on it, so very awesome. Another UMD for my collection. This is great. We have for $2.97 Mask. That is awesome. I have the extended or the director's cut or something like that on DVD, but I have the theatrical cut on VHS. So now I have the theatrical cut on DVD as well.
That's the one with Jim Carrey, right?
Yeah, it's the Jim Carrey Mask. Yeah.
I know it's not.
Whole different movie. Then I grabbed Spotlight, which is awesome. I really want to see this movie. Out of everything I picked up today, this is probably what I'm looking forward to.
I picked it up.
Right by a highway. This is probably what I'm looking forward to checking out the most. That is cool. Also $3. And oh my gosh, this is probably the best deal though. For $2.97, we have Outsiders Season 1 and 2. Well, I've never seen this. I know nothing about it. It's a brand new show to me, but that is too cool. $3 for 2 seasons. How much did we see it today for at Best Buy?
$37.99.
Yeah, like $40 at Best Buy. I grabbed it for only $3. That is a really, really good deal. Looking forward to checking it out. By all means, leave some comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on this series. All right, then where do we go next?
Big Lots.
I didn't grab anything from Big Lots.
Chris's favorite store.
Yeah, my favorite store.
Yeah,
I
Chris
actually
is
picked up
Chris is
something
meh,
else.
I don't want to go to Big Lots. I hate that place. And then you freaking buy stuff.
First off, I got this amazing deal on poncho, $1.
Woo!
Yeah.
We had to get that.
Yeah, for something later, yeah. These two, I got amazing deal though. The Voyage of the Bottom of the Sea, and I got the 7-Year Itch. My first Marilyn Monroe movie, actually. I don't believe I have any other ones. I've got that one, A Week in Maryland.
A week in Maryland.
I believe it's My Week with Marilyn.
Marilyn Monroe, yeah.
Oh,
I have that, but it's not obviously
that's a whole
her,
other movie you're talking about.
But anyway, I got these both, $2.50 each. So.
And then I picked up Cedar Rapids.
Fun movie.
On Blu-ray. And The Internship. I think it was $2.50 and $2.88. So like $5 for the two movies. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Where do we go next?
The America yard sale.
Oh, the America yard sale. And
I'm
you
the only
only
one-
want to pick something up from
I got
there.
nothing, yeah.
And I picked these up from my dad, actually. All old Genesis albums. The late 70s, early 80s
cool.
Genesis. All great condition. I think they're the remasters too, so I think they're paid $6 for the 4.
Nice, good deal. Then did we go to Second Charles next?
No, it would be
Oh.
Goodwill, Chad's
Oh,
Ford.
yeah, which I picked up. This.
Those.
Oh, you're right.
Yep.
All right, so then we did have the Chad's Ford. Goodwill, now that I actually know where it is, I never know what town that is. Chad's Ford, I have to remember that. So for 75 cents a piece, that's awesome. Brand new factory sealed Talladega Night, grabbing that one for the store, and also same thing here, 75 cents for the Old Yeller 2-movie collection, also brand new factory sealed, and also grabbing it for the store because I already have it. Those were great finds. Anything with a purple tag was 75% off, which was just amazing, and it just so happens we found a bunch. I mean, there were some other things I would have grabbed as well, but not 75% off, I decided to pass. But at 75%, I couldn't pass on anything I wanted with a purple tag.
I grabbed two things there. First, we have, guessing what the title of this is, Disney's Ultimate Swashbuckler 10-Song CD Collection, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Say that 10 times fast.
Yeah, that's
Rolls
some
off the
title.
tongue.
It's marked at $1. This was not 75% off. It was 40% off, which is not a bad deal either. It was like 64 cents with tax, or without tax, I think.
No, I think
it was tax.
With tax,
This
we were still in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. This here, purple tag, so 75% off. So I got this for a whopping 27 cents, and it is Discovery Channel, Unsolved History, Pickett's Charge. I've seen it before. And
How'd you get that?
I found it.
They shared a beautiful moment
We
at
did.
the
We
store.
Should a very beautiful
He
moment.
found it for me.
Now I saw that, and it's, as much as I love Discovery Channel documentaries, it's a Civil War one. That had to go to Chris. I mean, he's the Civil War nut. I wasn't gonna not.
He got something else later that I wish I had gotten instead.
That?
But, yeah.
Okay.
And then at that Goodwill, I picked up this cool Phil Collins. It's a 2 DVD set. The one disc has a slight scratch, but it was a purple price sticker, and for 75 cents, I don't think it'll affect playback, so that's pretty cool.
Then it was Second Charles, right?
Yes.
All right, so I only picked up one thing. There were some other interesting titles there, but A, I didn't feel like spending like 10 hours looking around. I was really hungry at that point. And B, again, I'm just trying to be good. I'm trying not to spend too much money. So I picked up the one thing I had to grab, and that was Sweet Dreams. This is the Patsy Cline movie. Oh my gosh, I am so happy. I finally have this now in my collection. And I got it for, what, $4 and 40 cents. $4.40 for this because Chris bought 2 things as well. And if you bought 3 things, you got, what was it?
20% off.
20% off. So we ended up, I gave him my thing, gave him my $4.20 and our $4.40.
Yep.
And I'm thinking of other things. And I don't do that.
What are you thinking of? Race car, right? NASCAR?
Once in middle school, that was it. That's all I've ever done to that. So we ended up getting like a really good deal. He got cheaper stuff, I got cheaper stuff, and again, like I said, if I only picked up one thing from that store, it had to be this. I'm excited. That is an awesome find. And then Chris got.
I got 2 things here, both biography channel documentaries. I believe this one was $3.95 or something like that. Annie Oakley. And then this one was a little bit more. It was Paul Revere. It was like $4.20 or something. So
Nice. You got nothing.
Nope. No.
So then I guess next week.
he could have. If he had gotten something, we would have gotten 25% off.
Well, the thing I wanted was scratched, so...
Way to ruin
Way to ruin it.
everything.
Take one for the
That's what
team.
I do.
You have to take the scratch DVD and take one for the team, man, so we can get 25% off.
So then next was another Goodwill. A Goodwill you've never been to.
Yep.
I don't know where that Goodwill was.
It was technically Wilmington,
That was
Delaware, I
Wilmington.
think.
All right,
Yeah.
so I guess the Wilmington Goodwill. I grabbed two things. First thing here being History Channel. This is Vampire Secrets. He picked this up, but Chris already has it. We both have this like box set that
I
this
just saw
comes in.
the H, so I grabbed it. I was like, then I'll check later what it is.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we do.
I was like,
We see Discovery Channel,
National
Discovery
Geographic.
Channel, Learning Channel, History Channel, Nat Geo, anything. We just dive on it and then look to see what it is later.
There's no hesitation. You guys are like, give it
Yeah.
to me.
So yeah, he already had this. I already have it too. So grabbing that for the store, 75 cents again, purple sticker. And this
As
is
I was handing that to him, this one, he still used this one.
whatever.
He's
You got the cool Civil War VHS. I got the PBS, The Journey of Sacagawea, also for 75 cents. This I am grabbing for me. That is awesome. Looks very cool. I do love me some good PBS documentaries. Had to grab it, and then that's it for everything that I picked up. So, all right.
At the same Goodwill in Delaware, I got this cool Kevin James stand-up special. I remember it back in high school. It's really funny. A lot of people don't realize that he was a stand-up before King of Queens and everything, but it's
I'm jealous of that one.
really funny.
I wish I would have found that.
And then at the earlier Goodwill, I was actually going to get the Talladega Nights. CS ended up picking up
Well, you were gonna get this, and then you didn't because
I remembered there was
yeah.
an unrated version with a bunch of bonus
you
features.
didn't-
That's just the film.
And at that time, we didn't know about the 75%.
Yeah, exactly.
off.
So then it turns out we go to this Goodwill, and sure enough, the Talladega Nights I wanted, perfect condition, 75% off, 75 cents. So I was very happy that
that worked
I
out
waited,
quite
so-
nice.
And that's all I got.
And I still have more stuff. We went to Target next. Or not Target. We went to Target, but I didn't grab anything.
Yeah, none of us got
None of
anything.
us,
No.
Then we went to Best Buy because, like, David really wanted to go. He was telling us he really wanted
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I was
sure it
the one
wasn't
that picked
David who said, "Ooh, Best Buy. Why aren't we going there?"
But I had to get this because Rick found it and he's like, "Oh, they still have these?" And I was like, literally, I did that in the store. We have the Lego Batman movie Steelbook. I missed out on this. This guy wouldn't pick it up for me.
Oh, shush.
But I paid full price for this, $25. Yeah, it's a
You
Steelbook.
gotta say you want your steelbooks.
Yeah, I do like my Steelbooks.
Oh boy.
But I made up for this because
Awesome.
then we went to FYE because he wanted to go to FYE,
That was me.
but he didn't pick up anything.
Nope.
This guy almost picked up something, but as you know, yeah.
It didn't pan out.
Yeah, I'll talk about that a little bit more in a second. Now that I'm a little bit more calmed down, I was freaking out like when I was leaving the store.
This is an amazing deal of the day. I would say out of everything anybody picked up,
Yeah, probably.
it's marked at $19.99. It doesn't have like one of those stickers that your thing had on it,
Yeah.
like terrific deal or
Great
whatever,
deal or something,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, great value.
It did have another sticker on it saying on sale for $12.99, but when she rang it up, it came up $5, and that is the States History Channel.
Now you guys know I just found a copy of this brand new factory sealed also at Salvation Army.
Goodwill.
Oh,
South
that's right.
African Army.
Salvation Army for $2, which was a great deal. This actually comes with some bonus documentaries. So this is actually, I mean, for $5, that's such an amazing deal. That blows my find out of the water just because the extra bonus
At
documentaries comes with.
At $20, I was like, eh. $12.99, I was like, okay. $5? Yes.
Yeah, so he got the deal, and again, I got shafted. So again, I want to reiterate, I'm not mad that I didn't get the CD. I'm not mad at whatever. That's okay. They don't have to honor that. I'm not saying like they should have honored it. They have to honor it. That's not the problem. That's fine. Had the manager just said, "Oh, I'm sorry, an employee apparently put these great value stickers or whatever on these CDs that shouldn't have it. I do apologize for that." I would have said, "All right, no problem. I understand." It's the attitude and the horrible customer service that really upset me. The way when I told her that, oh, there's some more over there, and I wasn't trying to be snotty. I wasn't being like, well, there's more over there. I just said, oh, there's actually a bunch over there that are like that because she said they weren't supposed to be. She immediately snaps at me and she goes, "Where? Let's go. Let's just see them." I'm like, Okay. So we walk over, I show her a few more again that have them on it, and she starts peeling the stickers off. She goes, oh, they're not supposed to be on there. And she just gave me attitude the whole time, and it was just, it was weird. It was, yeah, again, has she been polite? No problem. Whatever. I understand, an employee messed up. It happens.
Yeah, she's not just a she's not a regular employee. She's a manager.
Yeah, she was the manager.
Like that's what upset me. Again, a simple, I'm sorry, these aren't supposed to be on here. Done deal. All is forgiven. But yeah, the attitude, I was like, that's really bad customer service, and I wasn't too happy with that. I don't understand how people can treat customers in such a fashion. Again, it's like
she kind of treated like you put that sticker. Like you took the sticker.
That's what I was thinking. Well, at first I thought that's what she thought. At first I thought, okay, she thinks, because when she's like, oh, show me. I thought she was thinking, okay, he put that sticker on there. Yeah. I want you to show me where there's more then. And I was like, all right. So I went and I showed her more. And I basically called her, or she tried to call my bluff, and I ended up calling her bluff. Yep. And I don't know if she was angry about that or what, but she just, again, the whole time gave me attitude. And it was really rude. Like I said, it was like being back at the King of Prussia Best Buy a few years back, when that manager there always used to give me like such attitude on everything. But
you should have given her some DTM.
Definitely.
We're not going to go into what DTM stands for, but let's just put it this way: we've been using DTM all day long, and because
it's all thanks to Chris.
Chris today, out of nowhere, just said the most probably vulgar, just what thing we've ever heard in our entire life. It wasn't even justified. It was just boom, we're took us by surprise. So all day long we just abbreviated it to DTM. And yeah, we gotta make you up a DTM shirt. Big
it took
DTM.
It took me a little while to figure out what they were saying. Like I was like, DTM, what are they talking about? I was like, oh.
Today was a fun day. Today was a weird day. Today, it wasn't anything gone as planned. We wanted to go to Antietam, and because it's like a 3.5 hour drive, and we found out that they have 4th of July stuff going on today, and the park was like roads were gonna be shut down. There's gonna be a jillion people there. They were doing a concert and fireworks and all this stuff. It sounds really cool, which is, if we lived in the area, I totally want to go check that out. But we're going there to see the park. We've never been there before. It's probably the only time we'll ever go. Who knows if we'll ever go back.
I'll go back.
Well, you just never know. So if we're gonna go and check out the park, and we really wouldn't have been able to today, so we decided not to do that. Then we thought maybe about going out to Jim Thorpe, which we've never been to, but we didn't end up doing that because it got kind of late. And then we decided to come out to Delaware and hit up some stores out here. And then we thought, oh hey, let's go to Rehoboth and get some pizza. And there's some stores along the way, and we can walk the boardwalk and have a good time like we did last weekend down in Ocean City. But then we thought, you know what? It's like a 2 hour drive or whatever.
It was 4 something.
And it's getting kind of late. We're all really hungry. We're all really tired. The heck with it. We're not doing that today. We're gonna make a whole day trip out of that, where we get up nice and early and drive down there and do all that stuff in one day. It's gonna make more sense. So we just got some food, and then I thought we were about done, and then we ended up going to 3 more stores.
Some more awesome deals.
And yeah, so crazy day of just kind of doing whatever, kind of a fly by the seat of the pants sort of day. Yep. All plans went out the window. We just had fun, and it was awesome. We've had some great deals. I'm happy with myself. I didn't go too crazy today. A lot of what I picked up was for the store, which is good, because I didn't want to spend too much money on myself. I need to definitely dial it back, which is why I saw a lot of really good things today I wanted to pick up, but I just said no. I'm only gonna grab the stuff I really, really want.
This was my crazy.
Yeah, that was Chris's crazy. Well, you almost went crazy in FYE.
Yeah.
There were some other
History Channel
big box sets.
Yeah. Would have been worth it, maybe. But...
Yeah, it would have, but you would have been spending a lot of money. Here's the thing. Both of them together, or individually, were priced pretty high, but they were doing a, if you buy one TV season, or TV, like TV on DVD, you get another TV on DVD for $1, which would have actually brought them out to a pretty good price, under $20 a piece, right?
It's like 17 each.
Yeah, $17 a piece or whatever for these big, really big History Channel box sets.
7, 8 discs, yeah.
Would have been a really good deal, but again, it still would have been a lot of money, so...
I would have had to return this.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I could have done that.
So it's kind of what did you want more? You want the Steelbook, or do you want History Channel more? Yeah.
But then I saw all this, and I was like, okay, well, I'll keep the Steelbook, get this for the $12.99.
And then it all worked out. I got attitude and horrible customer service, and you got the deal of the lifetime. Well, all right, guys, we are definitely losing our son. So that seems we've been doing this now, shooting at dusk. So again, I do believe that is about it. Chris, are you spending the night?
Possibly, I think so. Yeah, I mean, it's already like what, almost 9.
It's getting kind of late.
It's been a long day.
So Chris is probably going to spend the night at Rick's house, and then we're going to get up bright and early tomorrow. The weather's supposed to be nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get up bright and early.
knock on wood. Hopefully better than it was earlier when we were eating.
Yeah, it rained pretty good today at one point. So yeah, we're going to get up bright and early tomorrow, hit up Jake's, that's the plan. So now Chris will not have to drive like an hour home and then an hour back, and it's, definitely saves Chris quite a bit of driving and gas mileage, which is nice. Yeah. So, all right, that's the plan. So I guess that's it. I guess we will see you all tomorrow. Have a good one, and goodbye.
Wait, you gotta do your thing.
What thing?
The link down below.
Oh, jeez. I didn't do any of that. All right, well, definitely check out, obviously, Patreon, where you can help support the show. Also, be sure to check out Spreadshirt, where you can buy yourself a Cinema Sickers t-shirt. I know, I'm like, I don't want to be doing this now.
It's his first time.
Where you can buy yourself a Cinema Sickers t-shirt. Again, proceeds do help. Definitely check out the Cinema Sickers store on Instagram, where you can pick up all kinds of awesome media. Again, proceeds help. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. And are you guys happy now? Links down below.
Yeah,
find all the links, all that down below.
I was gonna.
You can find a link to Chris's channel down below. Rick, why do you not have a YouTube channel yet?
This face.
Oh, you don't want to make everybody jealous?
Yeah.
You'd make us look bad?
Yeah.
I get it. You're just too pretty.
That's it.
Anyway, Rick needs. If you want to see a YouTube channel from Rick, leave a comment down below. I want to see like 100 comments. Yeah, thumbs up this video. We have about 100 comments down below. Get Rick to make a YouTube channel. Do it. We're gonna. he's gonna get a YouTube channel yet. So again, down below links to all that stuff. Links to Chris's channel. All right, whatever. I'm like out of it now. I thought the video was over. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. All right, guys, so we're packing up, about to get done this video, and I made a new friend. I have a new pet. You guys tell me, what do you think? Do you think Mrs. Sickness will mind if I bring him home with me? There you go. His name is Slimy, aka Chris.
DTM.
We'll name him DTM. All right, DTM. I think he's a cutie. I think I should bring him home. I don't think Miss Sickness will mind.